Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. Today is Thursday, May 19th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. The mother of a 17-year-old girl afflicted by polio is saying she'll press charges on a group of teenagers who were seen in another different video violently pulling her daughter to the ground, slapping her, and kneeing her in the back as reports of violent behavior among Phuket teens continues. A video clip of the attack has surfaced online and prompted the victim's mother, 27-year-old Saranya Teptong, to speak with Phuket City Police to discuss the incident and stating that it's, quote, unacceptable and would press charges over the assault. The whole thing comes as 14 girls in the Vijit area of Phuket face legal action over a video clip posted this past weekend of them dragging an 11-year-old girl to the ground, kicking her in the face, and beating her up while in her own home. Since then, more videos have surfaced and been provided to police by parents of other children who've been attacked by that group. For the latest, visit thephuket.news.com. Some of the smaller parties in the government coalition are saying that Thailand could and should benefit from revenue generated by casinos and online gambling, which is currently illegal in Thailand. They're now submitting legislation to amend the Gambling Act to allow this to take place. The head of the Thai Local Power Party, Chuchawangkong Udom, is leading the effort to legalize online gambling in Thailand and allow for physical casinos to set up shop. To do that, he's leading smaller parties in submitting a draft amendment to the Gambling Act that would finally legalize gambling in the kingdom, with the aim to use the money collected from application fees, license holders, and taxes generated from gambling in order to fund state welfare initiatives. According to one of the MPs from the Thai Local Power Party, legalization of online casinos could bring in about 1.5 trillion baht in taxes and application fees, with each physical casino possibly generating at least 400 to 600 billion baht a year. The proposal included plans to have a casino in each of Thailand's 4 regions in the most well-visited tourist destinations, as well as legalize underground lotteries, which they say could bring in an extra 150 billion baht a year as well. They added, however, that legalization of online casinos will allow for data checks of online players, which can also help prevent crimes associated with gambling activities. In Thailand, all forms of gambling are illegal, even games of chance. However, there are 2 forms that are legal, and that's the government-sponsored Thai lottery and betting on horse races. Despite its illegal status, gambling remains rampant in Thailand and was even blamed for some spikes during the COVID-19 pandemic, as authorities arrested hundreds of people in underground gambling rooms nationwide, including several here in Phuket. Online gambling, especially on football matches, has also seen a lot of arrests in Thailand, with over 1,700 people arrested for gambling offenses during the 2010 South Africa World Cup, a trend that continued during the 2014 World Cup and the 2018 World Cup. But this isn't the first time that there's been a push to have gambling legalized in the country. There was a proposal to amend the Gambling Act in 2012 that died in Parliament after MPs raised concerns over what would happen if Thailand becomes a destination for would-be gambling tourists. Earlier this month, the Kla Party threw its weight behind the movement to legalize gambling as part of its strategy to boost the economy. Kla Party leader Kon Chatikabanij stated at the time, quote, "No one wants to promote gambling, but in reality, we must accept that gray area businesses benefit those who violate laws and the influential individuals with links to gangsters and organized crime. So it's time to change that." Through legalizing and taxing the industry, the government could create a huge income stream for the country almost overnight. What are your thoughts on the issue? Let us know in the comments. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. With the emergency decree set to expire at the end of the month, declining number of COVID cases and related deaths, and nightlife operators pressuring them to open up the venues, Bangkok officials have some important decisions to make at this Friday's meeting. There's been a lot of talk over the last few weeks and months that COVID-19 could be declared endemic by July, and with June right around the corner, others, like the Public Health Ministry, they've wanted the government to end the Thailand Pass travel scheme. At the same time, operators of night entertainment venues are demanding the reopening of their businesses in certain green tourist destinations, which would include Phuket, or blue zone provinces, which also includes Phuket. The only entity that could make the final decision on these things is the CCSA in Bangkok, chaired by the Prime Minister. A government spokesman said on Thursday that it's likely that the COVID alert level will be lowered from level 3 to level 2 by month's end, which would allow for further easing of restrictions at nightlife venues. The emergency decree, which is what gives the CCSA the authority to make these decisions, among other directives, it's set to end on May 31st. The spokesman also stated that it's likely to be extended another 2 months. For more, visit the link in the description. The Public Prosecution Service Commission decided to dismiss former Deputy Attorney General Nate Naksuk yesterday after finding him guilty of negligence in the performance of his duty and the handling of the very high-profile hit-and-run case in which a Red Bull heir, Vorayu Yuvidya, is implicated. The commission ruled that Nate did not exercise caution in considering the case and did not attach importance to all the files related to it. Nate was accused of not proceeding to prosecute the case against Vorayu Yuvidya, known as Boss Red Bull, in court. The hit-and-run case dates back to September 3, 2012, when Boss Red Bull, driving in a Ferrari on Sukhumvit Road in Bangkok, admitted to having crashed into a police officer, Wichian Klamprasut, as he was riding a motorcycle, which resulted in the officer's death. The Red Bull heir has not spent 1 day in prison for the crime and fled Thailand. For more, visit the link in the description. Thanks for joining us here on this Thursday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. Join us again on Friday. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.